start tonight by getting some school principals to talk about their experience of being part of this journey of the last 4 years. And the first principal is Richard Carelse, who has been part of PFP since when, Richard?
2012.
2012, so it's been 2 and a bit years, in partnership with Nina Wellstead. And Richard and Nina's story are in the book. So for those of you who've got the book, there's a section of stories of possibility. But Richard, tell us why your reflections on this journey and your experience so far.
I'm Richard Carelse, principal at Stoneridge Primary in Ekurhuleni South, Eden Park, Elberton. My district is Ekurhuleni South. I'm from the south, actually east, because all the wise men come from the east, but it's fine. Starting with this partnership, it was actually an eye-opener for me as a principal. I was appointed in 2009, being a deputy for 10 years, now being appointed as a principal. Going to school, I was just by default. And I heard about this great opportunity of being partnered with a business, somebody who will mentor you, will coach you. I was very skeptical. Our first workshop, I met Nina. It was the thinking, yeah. And here I meet this lady, I don't know what to expect. But wow, the chemistry at that day made me to realize that as a principal, you're not alone in this. We met, within our group, we had about 5 other principals. We traveled from Morris Isaacson, we went to Rabbi Ridge, seeing what's happening at other schools, the networking of it. When I went back to the school, I started to realize that there's a bigger picture out there. This possibility where, one thing that I have to share with you, I went to Nina's place, she's a manager at Ravonia Head Office, Nedbank. Wow, I told myself, I'm happy I'm in the public sector. There people are just not what, but it was an eye-opener for me. It started to make me think otherwise. The first thing that I enjoyed was when I asked Nina, as a SMT, as a SGB, we're struggling a little bit with finances, how to do budgeting. A whole team of financial gurus from Nedbank came that Saturday to the school. They workshop us until, in fact, we don't want them to leave because they told us how to budget, strategic. Now we said, wow, we want to run the school now like a business. And we're not alone in this. The possibility for the community. The whole Nedbank branches in Ekurhuleni from Elberton to Meyersdal came one day. It was, by the way, the school's 30-year celebration. They came there. We put up a veggie tunnel for the community. They put a rain harvesting tank. But the good part of it is there were no bosses on that day. Everyone, even Nina, had to dig. And the community benefited. 2 gentlemen from the community were also trained how to do this eco-wash, where you just push your trolley, you don't even use water. It helped them to sustain them as family because they had to go out, get money for themselves. But the good part of it is being exposed to another world. I've got hope now as a principal and say, if I can be mentored, and I will take the school to the next level. It makes such an impact to me as a leader. Now suddenly, I go to the school, I'm more confident. I walk in and the staff say, ish. Before that, no, serious, before that, you go in, principals you'll be out, you'll know. You go there, but let me see now, I'm more confident. I go to the school and I know what is my role. What do I need to do, not only in the school, but the broader community around us. This December, Nina, it was a kind of experience for me. The community came, they were taking cabbage from the thing. It was their garden. They looked after it. You see, the school closed, but the sustaining of this didn't end when the school closed. The community is still involved in that garden. Our grade 7s are now being trained every year to be, we have this, which is part of the curriculum of EMS. A whole team of Nedbank people come, the grade 7s put up tables, they give them another side of, you can be also entrepreneur. You don't have to just go and look for a job. You can be self-sufficient and looking after yourself. That grade 7s are looking forward for this kind of visiting. What I also made me to be so proud about us. When I read the book, I didn't know that I'm on page 36. I read the book, I said, wow. If anyone's going to buy the book today, don't ask for my signature, I'm not a writer, I'm just appearing there. Yeah, but Nina, thank you for coming to the school, mentoring me, seeing that you can make a difference. Just to come in and say, Richard. The other part I like is when we check in. How are you feeling today? We never did it. At school, there's no checking in. Hey, Meneer, where's my 450? Hey, what? Now we're checking in. Good morning, Deputy President. How are you today? How's your family? Wow, it's a different conversation. And it is just because I said, let me be part of this Partners for Possibilities. The traveling, the networking, wow.
We say thank you to Richard. Do you think, because people say to me, well, it's all very well, Richard's having all this, you know, time and attention from Nina. Will the results go up? Because MEC at the end of the day is only interested in the results, really. I mean, if we have to be honest.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. The MEC said if it drops, there's an HR21. No, I'm joking. What happened is we're writing Anna. Being part of this because we've been declared as underperforming schools because you got a certain percentage less than 50%. And they were doing the grade 3 and grade 6s. I can proudly say now, our grade 3s by that time, because we're doing English home language and just mathematics, we're setting now our grade 6s at 59.9. It's actually 60. From 40%. Our grade 3s was sitting at 39. We moved now to 49.1. We're still not there. But it's not the bigger picture. It's if you move 2%, what I've learned from the MEC is as long as you don't decline. If you go up, that's fine. No, he told us that. He said, yes. But this, even when Nina arrived there, we put up a target all over the school and say 80%. We drill into the parents. They came in, what is this 80%? What is this Anna? Suddenly there was a different conversation. If you walk straight into the school, you'll see there's a banner of Stoneridge and that bank which says, readers are leaders and leaders are readers. We realize as a school that for every learner to do to any learning area, you'll be able to read. If you can't read, you can't do history. You can't do geometry. You can't do anything. With Nina's help and all the other ideas, we've got even now a stimulus project where we teach the grade 1 to 3 how to read. And it helped them also to use the mouse. This year we're starting with brain boosters for mathematics. I'm telling you now, when I come back again with a second book, I will be saying we are at 80%. And I'm very positive about that, looking at 80%.